In this session, we are going to see how to prepare operating system subject for GATE examination. Okay, so as we all know that the coming year means in GATE 2023 examination is going to be conducted by IIT Kanpur. So according to that IIT Kanpur, if you verify the previous year papers, you can see that IIT Kanpur have conducted previously in so and so years, like it is been conducted in 1989, it is conducted in 1995, 2001, 2007, 2015 and 2023. 2023 it is going to be conducted. Okay, so as previously it is being done in these years, what is the standard of what type of questions we can expect, and what is the exact weightage of operating system subject with respect to IIT Kanpur, and previously on which topics IIT Kanpur have concentrated, or else on which topic we have questions in our previous papers. These things we are going to discuss in this session. Okay, so prior to that, let me introduce myself. Like this is Venkateswarlu. I'm faculty at Ace Engineering Academy as part of Computer Science and Information Technology Department. I'm one of the faculty for operating system, right? So look at, so if you verify these years papers, the questions are like this. The questions are like this. If you verify the overall operating system syllabus, operating system weightage for each topic, if you verify from the past 20 years or else 30 years, 25 years, if you verify, this is the weightage you can see. From virtual memory, you are having 15% of questions. From threads, you have 2% of the question. From process synchronization, you have 21% of the questions. And simply from processes, we can say that 20% is there. And operating system basics, we have 6% is there. And from memory management, we have 16% of questions. We have disk scheduling, we are having 9. Deadlocks, we are having 11. So overall, if you verify, process management, if we consider process management in the sense, I can say that threads is part of process management, process synchronization is part of process management, process basics like process state diagram and etc., scheduling algorithms and everything comes under this particular part, which is 20%. So overall, if you verify 20, 21, 41 plus 2, 43%. This is what 43% of weightage we are having from process management. 43% of weightage we have from process management. Okay, and coming to the memory management, if we verify, so I'm considering memory management plus virtual memory, both are I'm considering as Hi everyone, good evening to all of you. So I'm welcoming you all to ACE online platform. So in this session, we are going to see how to prepare operating system subject for GATE examination. So before going to know that, let me introduce myself. This is Venkateswarlu, faculty at ACE Engineering Academy as part of Computer Science and Information Technology. And I'm the faculty for computer networks, and I'm one of the faculty for operating systems. Okay, Right. So let's look into, this particular year, I mean, the coming year, let's say 2023 GATE examination, it is going to be conducted by IIT Kanpur, we know that. So previously, IIT Kanpur have conducted the GATE examination or else organized the GATE examination in these years. Like 1989 it has organized, 1995 it has organized, 2001 it has organized, and 2007 it has organized, and 2015 also it has organized. And now it is going to be conducted or else organized, it is going to be organized in 2023 also. So our perspective here is, what are the topics on which this IIT Kanpur have concentrated previously in these 5 or else 4 years of examination? This we are going to see first, so that you can get an idea on which topic I need to concentrate, on which topic I can leave. So something you can get an idea on which topic you need to more focus. Because every year if you find one topic is one question, at least one question from a topic every year, then you can say that that is the most important topic and which is being concentrated by IIT Kanpur to give a question on that in every year. So that in the same way, in 2023 also, from the same topic, we may expect the question. So like that, we can get some idea by going through this particular session. So prior to that, let's see what is the weightage of operating system with respect to GATE examination. Topic wise, I am going to showcase during the last 20 years or else 25 years or 30 years of examinations. I mean, if you verify, what is the weightage of operating system with respect to each topic. After that, I can give overall operating system weightage for an examination. Okay, right. So look at, if you verify this particular pie chart. So operating system, you can say that operating system is being divided into four main topics, I can say. One is called introduction. Introduction to operating system. And another one is called process management. And another one is called memory management. So the third topic is memory management. Okay, memory management. And the last one is, you can say that file management or else file systems. So these are the four topics I can say. The operating system entire syllabus comes under these four topics. We can see what exactly the syllabus for the operating system with respect to GATE 2023 examination. But I just give a summary of that particular syllabus is in terms of four main topics. So if you verify this pie chart, you can see that from process synchronization, you are having 21% of questions so far. 21% of questions. From process, it means that process scheduling algorithms and etc. You can have 20% of questions. And threads, if you consider, you are having 2%. So overall, these topics I can consider as process management. And of course, I can also consider this deadlocks also I can consider as part of process management only. So if you verify, here 11, here 2, 13, 13 plus you can say that 41. 13 plus 41, how much it is? 54. 54% of marks we are having from process management itself. See how much importance or else how much concentrate we need to apply on preparation of this process management. So among these four topics, from only process management, according to the history of all previous years of GATE examination, from operating system subject in the process management topic, you have 54% of questions. 54%. It means almost every year we have a question, at least one question or else two questions we have from this particular process management. That is what you have to realize. Next, if you verify, the next main topic is memory management. So if you verify the memory management, I can say memory management, this particular one and virtual memory. These two I can consider as memory management. So here you can say like paging, multi-level paging and etc. Here you can say that page replacement algorithms, demand paging, these things we can have. So overall, by considering these two, I can say these two are the main topics of main memory management. So if you verify this, if you consider here 16% and here it is 15%. So 16 plus 15, 31% of questions we have from memory management. 31%. See, if you concentrate only these two topics over operating system is almost you are able to score. So 54 plus 31, how much it is? 85% of marks you are able to score if you prepare these two topics. These two topics, right? Then what about the introduction part if you verify? See, from introduction, so far you have 6% of the questions. So far you are having 6% of the questions from introduction part. And from file systems, which is you can say the disk scheduling algorithms, inode implementation, file allocation techniques, from these topics you have 9% of marks. So overall, if you want to prepare operating system subject for a GATE examination, you need to concentrate on mostly two topics. What are the two topics? One is process management, another one is memory management. Two topics are enough. That is basics, and this is another one, file systems. Very less probability you are getting the question here. And here also you are getting less probability, but if you verify these two, out of 100%, 85% of questions we are having from these two topics only. Okay, so what are the subtopics we are having under this process management? What are the subtopics we are having under this memory management? These things we can see shortly. But before that, let's see what is the syllabus of operating system with respect to GATE examination. So that's what we are going to see now. So syllabus of operating system, if you verify, this is the syllabus which is given by our IIT Kanpur. So verify this. The first topic we have system calls. Next one we have processes, threads, inter-process communication, concurrency and synchronization, deadlocks, CPU and IO scheduling, memory management and virtual memory, file systems. So these are the topics we have. So overall, this is what the syllabus exactly given by IIT Kanpur, let's say. So this particular syllabus I just considering into 4 parts. So what are the 4 parts that I already mentioned, like introduction to the operating system, then process management, memory management and file systems. So before going to see this, let's look into the weightage of operating system according to the previous years of examinations that are conducted by IIT Kanpur. So in 1995, see, you have 23 marks from operating system. In 1995, by that time you are having examination for 150 marks or else 200 marks, right? So during that period, let's say if you consider 150 marks, 23 marks you have. 23 marks you have in 1995 from operating system. In 2001 if you consider, 17 marks you have. And 2007 if you consider, 14 marks you have from operating system subject. But if you verify in 2015, as we mentioned, this 2015 is actually why it is been like 8886 in the sense, in 2015 we are having set system, like we are having 3 sets of paper in 2015, 3 sets of paper we are having, set 1, set 2 and set 3. So from set 1, we have 8 marks of weightage of operating system. In set 2, we have 8 marks of worth of operating system. And in set 3, we have 6 marks of weightage for operating system. So overall, by considering this average, I can say weightage of this operating system with respect to GATE examination is, I can say that minimum 8 marks we can expect. Minimum 8 marks we can expect, and maximum we can get 10 marks. If you verify, recently in 2022 GATE examination, you have you from operating system you have you had around 10 marks closely, right? So minimum 8 marks we can expect from operating system subject, and maximum we can expect 10 marks from operating system subject in the coming year also, right? So this is what the weightage of operating system subject in an examination, in a GATE examination. Next, coming to, so look at the topics, on which topics previously IIT Kanpur have given the questions. So if you verify, in 1995, if you verify, based on round robin scheduling algorithm, we have one question. And this is what process scheduling algorithms. So overall, I mean, might be this particular topic is theory topic. So from round robin you have question, and from the theory portion of process scheduling algorithms you have one question. Okay, like what is the question is, you can recall, which of the following scheduling algorithm is most suitable for time shared systems? So such questions, theory based questions are being given. So means overall I can say in 1995 you have 2 questions from process management. 2 questions from process management. But when it comes to the memory management, look at, in memory management they concentrated mostly in 1995. Look at, on memory capacity, MC means memory capacity. On memory capacity calculation you have one question. On virtual memory you have one question. Linker, loader, binding, linking, loading, binding, there is one concept as part of memory management. From that you have one question. Segmented paging, one question. TLB, translation look aside buffer, you have one question. On page replacement algorithms, you have 2 questions. And in PAT, means partition allocation techniques, like first fit, best fit, next fit, and worst fit. Based on that, you have one question. In 1995, IIT Kanpur have concentrated, IIT Kanpur have conducted, IIT Kanpur have concentrated on these topics. Okay, so look at here, what you have to check it out. Segmented paging, mostly people may or may not concentrate on this particular topic, but we should. Linker and loading, we can say this is a miscellaneous concept, or else only 1 or 2 times of questions we have across all 30 years of papers. Even from segmented paging also you have 1 time of question. That is, unfortunately, you can say that in 1995. It means that while you are preparing operating system subject, better consider some untapped topics also. This is what my suggestion, untapped. So this linker, you never expect any question, but it has been given. So means you need to be prepared. Basically, the people who are having knowledge about the programming, those people can easily able to score on this particular linking concept, address binding concept, and loading concept. Segmented paging. So this is segmented paging, in the sense it is combination of both paging technique and segmentation. So if you don't understand paging and if you don't understand the segmentation, you cannot answer segmented paging questions. Because segmented paging is what you are applying the paging concept on segment. Right? You are dividing the segment into the pages. That's it. That is what segmented paging. So if you don't understand the paging and if you don't understand the segmentation, segmented paging cannot be understood by you. So my suggestion is, paging mandatory thing and segmentation is mandatory thing to understand segmented paging, so that then only you can answer these type of questions. Right. So on virtual memory, so here virtual memory, in the sense the question is might be based on demand paging. So you have one formula, no, like effective access time is equals to P into S plus 1 minus P into M. Might be you have seen this particular formula, like P into S plus 1 minus P into M. Might be you can see this formula, which is based on this effective, you can say that effective access time in the case of demand paging, where P is the page fault rate, S is the page fault service time, and M is the memory access time. So based on that you have the question, might be. Right? So this is what you have to concentrate. So means if you verify in 1995, more weightage is there to the memory management. Next, coming to file systems. From file systems also it has been given one question. Disk scheduling algorithms. DSC in the sense disk scheduling algorithms. From disk scheduling algorithms also you have one question. That is what the analysis which I have done, which I came to know, or else which I have come across from after going through 1995 GATE paper. Next, the same, if we verify in 2001, it is DMOP. What is the meaning of DMOP? Dual mode of operation. Dual mode of operation. That is, kernel mode and user mode, privileged mode, non-privileged mode. Might be you have gone through that particular topic, right? So, based on that dual mode of operation, you have 3 times of questions. 3 times. I mean, 3 questions are there. 3 questions are there in 2001. Means fundamental. 3 questions are there in 2001. People mostly don't concentrate on this particular part. People generally concentrate on types of operating system as part of the introduction. But mind this. That's what IIT Kanpur is concentrating on mostly. Okay, so it is concentrating every year on one untapped topic. One untapped in the sense you can say not expecting the question more frequently. We don't expect a question from that particular topic, but they are concentrating on that topic, let's say. So that's what you have to understand according to this. So here we don't expect the question from linker and we don't expect the question from segmented paging, but it is given. And here dual mode of operation, it is introduction. As part of the introduction, people generally concentrate on types of operating systems, but dual mode of operation, there is a question. So three questions are there in 2001 paper itself, right? So we need to focus on that particular topic. Next, PSA, process scheduling algorithms, you have one question. Inter-process synchronization, IPS in the sense inter-process synchronization, from that also we have one question. So, and what you have to check it out here. So if you verify this, here you have question from process scheduling algorithms. Here also you have question from process scheduling algorithms. So you need to concentrate on process scheduling algorithms as part of process management topic, compulsory. Next, if you verify memory management now, again we have the question from virtual memory. Already we have question from virtual memory in 1995. Again in 2001 also we have one question from virtual memory. On paging we have one question. Page replacement algorithms. Here also page replacement algorithms. Next, introduction to memory management. Like you can say that a RAM chip implementation might be, that is a question. So these are the topics. So what you have to concentrate here, on virtual memory there is one question. Here also virtual memory one question is there. Page replacement algorithms you have one question. Page replacement algorithms you have one question. So you need to concentrate. And segmented paging means paging is the fundamental thing. Without paging you cannot answer the segmented paging. So, and at the same time, look at, there is one more question in file systems. From file systems you have one question from disk scheduling algorithms. So here also you have disk scheduling algorithms, and here also you have disk scheduling algorithms. So it means you need to focus on disk scheduling algorithms from file systems. And from memory management, you need to concentrate on virtual memory, paging, and page replacement algorithms, compulsory. Right. Next, this is what the analysis which we can see. And at the same time, in 2001 we have process scheduling algorithms, one question is there. In 1995 also you have one question from process scheduling algorithms. Means you need to focus on these two again. Next, in 2015, if you verify, 2015, as I mentioned, there are 3 sets of papers we are having. So by considering all the threads, all the 3 sets, from deadlock you have one time of question. From deadlock. Inter-process synchronization you have 2 times of two questions across the 3 sets of GATE 2015 paper. On process scheduling algorithms also we have 3 questions. Means look at, again we have process scheduling algorithms, inter-process synchronization, right? So next, coming to from memory management, paging again we are facing question from paging. 2 questions we have. Page replacement algorithms, again we have the question. Partition allocation techniques, previously it is there and now again it came. And TLB, based on the TLB also we have a question. Here TLB is there. Verify. Right? And look at again, disk scheduling algorithms, we have one question. Every year it is being given one question. In 2015 there is one question, 2001 one question, and 1995 also it has given one question. So we need to focus on these things. Next, coming to 2007 paper, if you verify, in 2007, the more weightage is given to process management. From threads you have two questions. From deadlocks you have one question here. See here also one deadlocks. So it means you can consider recent years. 2007 and 2015, from deadlocks you have question. Inter-process synchronization you have question. Every year you have one question from inter-process synchronization. Verify. Here. Deadlocks we have two times of question. Process scheduling algorithms, every year we have the question. Threads, look at again, untapped. So mostly from process management, you may say process scheduling algorithms, you need to more focus on inter-process synchronization, you need to more focus. But threads also you need to focus because in 2007 you have two questions from threads. And here process management, the memory management if we consider, from page replacement algorithms itself in 2007, you have three questions. So every year you have question from page replacement algorithms. Verify. Every year you have question from page replacement algorithm. But here we don't have any question from file systems. Okay, so please look into these particular analyses and please summarize on which topic you are getting the questions in a more frequent manner so that you can expect, you can predict like, okay, on these topics in 2023 also we can get a question in our GATE 2023 examination. You may get some idea. So look at this particular table and analyze yourself once and find the importance on which topic find the importance of the topics on which you need to concentrate mostly. Okay, right. So next coming to syllabus we are going to see. This is what the syllabus I told you already. Simply I can say entire operating system syllabus is 4 topics. Introduction to operating system, process management, memory management and file systems or else file management. So if we consider topic wise, main topic and the corresponding subtopics. So this is my first topic which is introduction to operating system. So verify here what are the things we can see, various definitions of operating systems we can see, goals of operating system we can see, location of OS. This is the topic which I suggested, like dual mode of operation. Like you know that kernel mode is there, user mode is there. You need to concentrate on this particular part. How the system call is being executing. System calls, various classifications. You need to concentrate on these things. Next, history of OS, okay. But look at these types of operating systems. Here, you have batch system, multi-programmer system, multitasking system, multi-process systems, and real-time systems. For instance, I have written 5. In real, there are so many systems we are having. Distributed systems is there, right? So like this, there are so many systems. But mind that you have already questioned from this batch system so many times. Like there is a term you might have listened that, spooling. You might have listened that there is a term called spooling. So we discussed about these things in our classes. If you attend our classes in terms of offline or else online, we have discussed everything in our classes, right? So spooling is the term which you need to focus on this. Multitasking systems, multi-programmed systems, multi-process systems and real-time systems. Mostly from these types of operating system, my suggestion is concentrate on these 3 operating systems. Okay, right. So this is what your introduction to operating system, which is the first topic. Now we are moving to the second topic. So if we verify the second topic, which is process management, this process management we are handling in 3, we are dividing the entire process management into 3 parts. We have divided this particular process management into 3 parts. So what are the 3 parts if we verify? The first part is process management 1, in which we can discuss about what is the process and its concept, like what do you mean by process, what is the difference between process and program, what are the various attributes of a process. These things can be discussed. Process image like stack section, heap section, these things we have discussed in our classes regarding this process and its concept. And then process state diagram, you know that process state diagram we have discussed in our classes, like 2-state diagram we have discussed, 5-state diagram we have discussed, and 7-state diagram also we have discussed. Next, coming to the process control block, where you can discuss about your attributes of a process we can discuss here, right? So these are the things which are concerned with your process management. Part 1 I can say. Then process management part 2 if you verify, these are the topics we have from process management part 2. These are the topics. What are the topics verify? Process scheduling and its types, means you can say that preemptive and non-preemptive. Preemptive and non-preemptive you can say. Preemptive and non-preemptive you can say. Non-preemptive process scheduling algorithm and preemptive process scheduling algorithm. Goals of process scheduling algorithm like fairness, maximum efficiency, maximum CPU utilization, minimum waiting time, minimum turnaround time, good response time. So like this we have discussed in our classes. And process scheduling criteria means what is arrival time, what is burst time, what is execution time, what is turnaround time, what is waiting time, response time, these things we have discussed. And classification of scheduling algorithms. You can say, you might have studied around 11 process scheduling algorithms. What are the 11 process scheduling algorithms? Try to recall. So process scheduling algorithms, if you verify, in our classes we have covered around 11 process scheduling algorithms, such as FCFS we have covered, SJF we have covered. SJF you can say that non-preemptive version we have covered. SJF preemptive version also we have covered, which is called SRTF or SRTN, right? And after that we have covered round robin we have covered, and after that we have covered priority scheduling algorithm. That is in both preemptive version as well as non-preemptive version also we have covered. Also we have covered. And then we have covered HRRN also, highest response ratio, next we have covered. And then we have covered, LJF part 1, which is, you can say that non-preemptive we have covered. LJF preemptive also we have covered. Preemptive means you can say that LRTF or LRTN, you can say, right? So these things also we have covered. And multi-level queue scheduling algorithm and multi-level feedback queue scheduling algorithm. Multi-level feedback queue scheduling algorithm. So these number of algorithms we have covered in our classes. Please verify your notes, right? So this is what the second part. So verify process scheduling algorithms, classification of scheduling algorithms, and schedulers like long-term scheduler, short-term scheduler, and medium-term scheduler. Scheduling queues like job queue, device queue, ready queue, we have covered them also. Next, threads if we consider. Based on the threads, you can say that user level thread and types of threads if we consider, user level threads and kernel level threads. Along with these two, you need to concentrate on multi-threading also. Multi-threading concept also we need to concentrate, right? Next, operations on a process, like how to create a process and how to terminate a process. To create a process, you know that fork we use. So based on the fork, we have so many questions, right? So this is what the things which we can cover as part of the process management. Next, this is part 2. Now we are coming to the part 3. If you verify part 3, in which we are discussing about need of inter-process synchronization, critical section problem, what exactly the critical section problem is, then software solutions to the CSP. What are the software solutions to the CSP we have? Like you can say that Decker's algorithm 1, which is called turn-based algorithm, Decker's algorithm 2, which you can say that flag-based algorithm, and you can also say lock variable, locks also we have covered, and Peterson's algorithm also we have covered. Total these 4 we have covered here. And I can say from this process management part 3, you need to concentrate these terms like mutual exclusion, progress, bounded waiting. These things, if you are aware, you can easily handle this process synchronization, inter-process synchronization, right? And along with this inter-process synchronization, you have also inter-process communication also, IPC. IPC also you need to concentrate. So I can add the one more branch here, like IPC, inter-process synchronization. I forgot to add. So you can add this inter-process synchronization or inter-process communication also. These are all the things as part of inter-process synchronization, IPS. But IPC also need to be concentrated. Next, hardware solutions, if you verify, as part of these hardware solutions, we have TSL and swap instruction. These two we have discussed in our classes. And OS-based solutions, if we consider, semaphores you need to concentrate, semaphore, like binary semaphore, counting semaphore, mutex handling. So these things you have to see. And programming-based solution means you can say that monitors. Monitors also we have covered in our classes, right? So these are the topics that you need to consider here. Then coming to the deadlocks. As part of the deadlock, you need to concentrate on deadlock detection, deadlock prevention, deadlock avoidance. See, deadlock detection, you have 2 cases. So one is when your resource is having one instance, then how you can detect the deadlock. For detection of the deadlock, when you are having one instance per resource, then you are using a graph called wait for graph. When your resource is having single instance. But when your resource is having multiple instances, then how we are detecting the deadlock in the sense, you can say, you can use banker's resource request algorithm. Banker's resource request algorithm. Next, deadlock prevention, deadlock avoidance. Deadlock avoidance also you can see 2 cases. What are the 2 cases? One is when the resource is having single instance. So when the resource is having single instance, then you need to concentrate on resource allocation graph, which is RAG. And the second one is banker's safety algorithm, BSA, banker's safety algorithm, when the resource is having multiple instances. So these things we have covered in our classes. All cases, both the cases we have covered. Next, deadlock recovery we have covered. Deadlock ignorance we have covered. So deadlock ignorance in the sense you can say that that ostrich algorithm, if you recall. So that ostrich algorithm is basically used for deadlock ignorance only, right? And so these are the things we are discussing as part of these deadlocks. And along with this, you can also add one more branch here, which is called concurrency. Concurrency also part of our syllabus. So that is also I forgot to add. 2 topics I forgot to add here. One is concurrency and inter-process communication. So these things are also part of the syllabus. So concurrency in the sense you need to focus on fork join structure, par begin par end, or else co begin co end. These are also we have covered in our classes. Please verify, right? So this is the huge amount of huge number of or else more number of subtopics we are having under this process management. So of course we are having huge number of subtopics here, but weightage, if we verify, 54% of weightage we have from operating system across all the previous year papers. If you verify, 54% of questions we have from operating system, right? So that is what. So then coming to the next one, which we are having memory management. The next main topic we are having memory management. So if you verify memory management here, memory management we can handle in 3 types. I mean two parts, like memory management part 1 and memory management part 2. So if you verify memory management part 1, so what are the topics that we are covering under this memory management part 1 is, if you verify this, so the first thing you can say that memory capacity calculation. Memory capacity calculation, you can say the formula we are having like 2 power k into n, which is n is the number of data bits and k is the number of address bits. You can consider that. And RAM chip implementation. After that, memory management techniques. This is the most important part. Memory management techniques. You are having 2 types of techniques. One is contiguous, another one is non-contiguous. And this contiguous is being divided into 2 parts. One is fixed partition technique and variable partition technique. Under this contiguous memory management technique, again we need to concentrate on the PAT, which is partition allocation technique, and which needs to be very, very concentrated point. Like, on first fit, best fit, worst fit, and next fit, we have the questions previously. Next, non-contiguous memory management techniques, if you verify, from paging is one non-contiguous memory management technique. So here we have covered, what do you mean by simple paging? And paging with the TLB we have covered in our classes. And paging with the TLB and physically addressed cache, that is also we have covered in our classes. With respect to paging, you can see simple paging, paging with the TLB, paging with TLB and physically addressed cache. 3 cases under the paging we have covered. Then say multi-level paging. Simple multi-level paging, after that multi-level paging with the TLB, multi-level paging with the TLB and physically addressed cache. That is also we have covered in previous, in our classes. Then inverted paging is there, segmentation is there, segmented paging is there. If you want to know the segmented paging and segmentation should be known, right? So these are the topics that we are having under this memory management techniques. So after that, if you verify memory management part 2, which is concentrating on the virtual memory, that is what, demand paging. What do you mean by demand paging? And how you are getting the formula, that is effective access time is equals to P into S plus 1 minus P into M. How we are getting that formula? We have clearly explained that. And virtual memory and its performance. Page replacement algorithm. See, how many page replacement algorithms we have? So page replacement algorithms, in our classes, we have covered the algorithms like this. The first algorithm we have covered FIFO, and the next algorithm we have covered LRU, and the next algorithm we have covered optimal, right? And the next algorithm we have covered MFU, and next algorithm we have covered LFU, and we have also covered under this LRU, you can say there is one variation that is called LRU approximation algorithms. This LRU approximation algorithms we have covered like reference bit algorithm, R bit algorithm, reference bit algorithm, additional reference bit algorithm, additional reference bit algorithm. After that we have covered second chance algorithm, and after that we have covered enhanced second chance algorithm also, like enhanced second chance algorithm. So this is also we have covered in our classes. See, here itself you can say 3 plus 2, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1, 2, 3, 4. So total 9 number of page replacement algorithms here itself we can see. And after that we have covered MRU also, most recently used algorithm, that is also we have covered, right? Most recently used algorithm. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 4. Total here itself we can see that 10 number of page replacement algorithms we have covered, right? So like this, we have covered all these number of page replacement algorithms in our previous classes, in our regular classes, right? So this is what you can say that page replacement algorithms here. Then frame allocation techniques. What are the frame allocation techniques we have? We have frame allocation techniques called proportional allocation is one. Proportional allocation technique is one. And one more is like, equal allocation. So these are the two, page replacement algorithms and frame allocation techniques. These are the two requirements, basic requirements to implement the virtual memory technique. And thrashing we have covered, working set window also we have covered. One beautiful previous year GATE question also we have covered in our classes on working set window. And buddy system, overlays. Before this virtual memory concept, we have overlays concept. That is also we have covered. These are the topics that we have covered in our classes under this memory management. Cache memory, mostly it comes under CO only. So that's why we don't concentrate on this cache memory in our operating system topic. But if you are having the knowledge about CO and if you are having knowledge about OS, then if there is any question from cache memory and the tag field, one term you can use tags. So the tag, based on the tag also, that is also we can consider as part of COA only. So when you are having those questions, then you can say it is a composite of both COA and OS question. So there is a possibility that expecting the question in the combination of both COA and operating system. So what are the topics that I have mentioned here in my presentation? These are the topics purely belongs to operating system only. Okay, right. So after this memory management, the next topic we are having file systems. The next topic we are having file systems. So or else file management you can say. So under this file management, what are the topics that we are having? You can say that file and its concept means what do you mean by file, what are the various types of files and what are the various operations on a file we can do. So these things we can have. And the file allocation, file access methods like random access method and sequential access method. Next, file allocation techniques, contiguous, linked and indexed. Next, inode implementation. This is the most important. I can say this is expected question from these file systems. And file organization. You can say that file organization means you can say single directory, multi-level directory, and directed acyclic graph. These things we can cover under this file organization. Means basically I'm mentioning about the directory structure. Directory structure, that is also we have covered in our classes. Next, free space management. So coming to this free space management, you have free space management techniques called grouping, counting, linked and bitmap. This is also we have covered in our classes, right? And disk scheduling algorithms, see 6 number of disk scheduling algorithms we have like FCFS, SSTF, scan, cscan, look and clook. So these are the topics that we are having under this file management. Okay, so this is what various main topics and subtopics that we have covered in our operating system subject with respect to coverage of the whole syllabus in our GATE exam, in connection with our GATE examination, right? So for covering this entire syllabus, what is the textbook that we have preferred or else what is the textbook that we have referred is 90% I can say it is from Galvin textbook only. So after coverage of this entire syllabus, you need to focus on your test series. So test series plays major role in your preparation. So ACE Engineering Academy is providing test series. So you can verify the test series. You can enroll for the test series and you can check it out your performance. Performance means here you need to focus on what is the weak point and what is a strong point. Strong in which topics you are having, because we have mentioned so many topics here. So among those topics might be some topics you are weak and might be some topics you are strong. So you can get some idea on that when you attempt the test series. And after that, before the test series, my suggestion is our ACE Engineering Academy is providing you classroom practice questions booklet. So CRPQ questions. Mostly we have solved all these questions in our classes. One more time, it's suggestible strongly to refer one more time. Next, GQB questions, your previous year GATE questions. Compulsory, you need to focus at least 2 to 3 times before going to examination. And after that, you can see our bits and bytes book. That is also you can consider to get a preparation. To have a revision. After these bits and bytes, I can also suggest you NPTEL assignments. So please look into the NPTEL assignments and try to solve them. Still you are hungry to have some practice, then please refer ISRO previous year questions. ISRO previous year questions. And still if you are hungry, I can say you please look into textbook wise. In a textbook you can have behind every chapter you can find some questions. So those questions also you can practice. And still if you feel hungry, then I can suggest you this homework based questions of foreign university. You can check in our internet. You can get so many questions, homework questions of operating system from foreign universities. If you browse, you can find so many links or else so many references. So this is the way how you can consider, and after that you can go to these test series so that you can get some idea. How to score, how to overcome the weak point, where you are in strong. So these things you can come to know after going through this test series, right? So this is what my preparation. My plan for preparing of operating system subject with respect to GATE examination. So I believe that this session have given some idea to all of you on which topic you need to focus mostly in coming year, in GATE 2023, which is going to be conducted by IIT Kanpur. So I hope this session is helpful to you. We can see in our next session some important concepts of operating system that is might be through previous year GATE questions. Okay, so I hope this session is helpful to all of you. Thank you. All the best for your examination.